What's happening? Welcome. Appreciate you pressing on that play button. I am Willie Williams. Subscribe. Y'all please remember, go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com, the Willie Williams. I say the Willie Williams. Pleasantcandles.com. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. When I tell you this thing smells beautiful, it smells beautiful. We have multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. And if you would like for your area smell better than it does right now, go ahead on and go around there to pleasantcandles.com. We got a little situation that people in the community is upset about. We're going down here to Winter Haven. That's in Central Florida. Florida, my state, stand your ground state. Bust a bitch, go home state. Please don't run up win fit for our life state. To where incident with us and law enforcement, we lay a mother down, and while we laying the mother down, the child decided to go on to get on down on the ground too, and this is where the problem coming in. Now, here we go.
Some new calls for action over the video showing a little girl face down with her hands behind her back during a police incident in Winter Haven. Activists want to see firings at the police department. Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy DeSilva joining us live from the Winter Haven Police Station. She has more on this ongoing story.
Keith, police leadership is standing by its previous statements, which were that this situation was terrible, but officers did act within policy. But today, there were some other interpretations of the events.
She's holding on to me. She's grabbing me because she's scared.
Mariah Banks says her daughter is traumatized.
I can't even twist the thoughts in my baby head to make her think or believe that the police will ever protect her one day. Like, she doesn't see that.
Banks and her 3-year-old daughter are seen in this body-worn camera video from the Winter Haven Police Department, laying face down on the ground. Police say they instructed Banks to get down and her daughter followed.
She put her hands behind her back. A 3-year-old child.
The incident began earlier in the day at Santiago's market when the girl's father, Godfrey Hercules, and employee Jesus Perez got into a fight. Police say this video shows Hercules pull out a gun. Pastor Carl Soto alleges Perez showed a knife first, something police dispute.
I didn't see a knife. Did you see one?
After this altercation at the market, 911 was called.
We have a guy with a gun.
That is what led to the incident involving the little girl.
Put your hands behind your back.
In a press conference March 6th, Winter Haven Police Chief Vance Monroe said his officer acted within policy and lowered his gun when he saw the child.
The firearm is pointing down. Anytime you see his hands or the tip of the firearm is pointing down. It's not pointing in the direction of Miss Banks or her child.
And we're going to ensure that there's accountability. If Chief Vance Monroe cannot lead this department with transparency and be impartial, he has to go.
Now, Hercules and Perez, the two men who got into the fight at Santiago's market, they're both facing misdemeanor charges for that fight. Hercules is also facing a gun charge for displaying that weapon allegedly. We did ask for comment at the Santiago's market today. A manager declined to comment. I will also say Mariah Banks has hired a lawyer. Reporting live in Winter Haven, I'm Stacy DeSilva.
All right, we gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. Get out your feelings. We're gonna get out our feelings first. Take a moment, get out your feelings. Let me say something. Would you be in your feelings if this was a man and he was with his child? Would you feel the same way if this was a man and he was with his child and his child laid down when the police came up and said, get down? Mind you, the police did not make the child get down on the ground. The 3-year-old decided to do what her mother did, and that was get down on the ground. In my mind, if I got a 3-year-old and the police is telling me to get down and my 3-year-old is getting down, I'm going to tell my 3-year-old, don't get down. You can stand up, he's talking to me. I would have not laid on the ground while my child lay on the ground at 3 years old, and don't tell my child, do not instruct my child to get up off the damn ground. I do understand that y'all take female situations different than male situations, and I keep trying to tell y'all, we both humans. Y'all look at certain things that shouldn't happen to women and certain things should happen to men. I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, because we have been indoctrinated to think this way. But I want y'all to understand, the community activist done came on out there, right? Speaking up for her, and all right, cool. That's a community activist job. I would just hope to see community activists all across the country do it when it's a man and his children or his child. Because think about this right here too. Okay, there has been plenty of times to where the police had done draw down on men and told them to get down, and they got down, but his children or child did not get down. Nobody comes out and say anything. Nobody says anything, but because the child chose to get down on the ground and the mother did not redirect the child, because the mother could have redirected the child. Like I said, if it was me, my 3-year-old not getting down, laying face down like I'm laying face down. No, because you don't have to. Get up off the ground. You're not finna lay down like me. You're not finna do it. You know, I run back just a little bit. I don't know. It's listen, if y'all new around here, I think different. I think different, and I don't do this thing called putting females on pedestals. I don't do that.
Of the events.
She's holding on to me. She's grabbing me because she's scared.
Mariah Banks says her daughter...
And who is the best person? Who has always been the best person to calm a child down? It's always been a parent, right? A parent is the best person to calm their own child down. If the child is afraid, typically, what do we do as parents? Oh, it's going to be okay, baby. Oh, no. Stop crying. It's all right. It's okay. They just doing their job, baby. See, it could have been handled like that right there, too. But then again, I guess it's just me.
Is traumatized.
I can't even twist the thoughts in my baby head to make her think or believe that the police will ever protect her one day.
You mean to tell me that a mother cannot twist the thoughts in her child's head? Is that what you telling us? I'm just saying that, listen, this right here, it may be a good lawsuit for you, but I gotta speak how I'm gonna speak. I just, you just said that you can't twist the thoughts in your child's head. That's not true. I understand what you're talking about, but that's not true. Go ahead.
Like, she doesn't...
Hold on.
To make her think or believe that the police will ever protect her one day. Like, she doesn't see that.
And then we have to point this here out, and we have to start telling, especially darker hued children, the police is not here to protect you. Can we just start doing that right there so our children won't be confused? Our children will not be confused thinking that the police is here to protect us. Because for the most part, the police comes after whatever incident that you was a part of. Just saying.
Banks and her 3-year-old daughter are seen in this body-worn camera video from the Winter Haven Police Department.
I think right here, I think she just could have told her daughter, get up. Get up, baby.
Protect her one day. Like, she doesn't see that.
Banks and her 3-year-old daughter are seen in this body-worn camera video from the Winter Haven Police Department, laying face down on the ground. Police say they instructed Banks to get down, and her daughter followed.
She put her hands behind her back. A 3-year-old child.
But 3-year-old children mimics parents. The same way that a 3-year-old may pick up a cigarette because they saw mama and or daddy or auntie or whoever smoking a cigarette. The same way a 3-year-old pick up a cup. The same way a 3-year-old will curse. The same way a 3-year-old would do anything, because they are sponges and they would do exactly what adults do. But he's saying it as if he's shocked that the 3-year-old copied what her mother did. I think it's, hell, I guess if this can get the check cut, then it is what it is. But we cannot act shocked that the children mimic the parent.
The incident began earlier in the day at Santiago's market when the girl's father, Godfrey Hercules, and employee Jesus Perez got into a fight. Police say this video shows Hercules pull up.
He pulled that thing out and cocked it. Let me talk to the daddy right here, man. Listen. We can't do that. Listen.
The incident began earlier in the day at Santiago's market when the girl's father, Godfrey Hercules, an employee...
earlier that day with the girl's father. So then why was she still up there? Why was she still at the place when the police came?
Jesus Perez got into a fight.
You do, player, you don't ever show your hand like that. If you saying that he pulled a knife on you, when you pull that thing out, you should have shot shit out of buddy. We in Florida. Stay in your ground state. Bust a bitch go home state. Please don't run up. We in Fifth Fire Life state. Remember that right there? You cannot pull a knife on me and I ain't just shoot you in your chest. Double tap you, bitch. I'm not playing. You don't pull guns out to scare people. You pull guns out to remove people off earth, in my opinion.
Police say this video shows,
and this is why you is charged with brandishing a weapon.
Hercules pull out a gun. Pastor Carl Soto alleges Perez showed a knife first, something police dispute.
I didn't see a knife. Did you see one?
After this altercation at the market, 911 was called.
We have a guy with a gun.
That is what...
After the altercation at the market, the police was called. They told the woman to put her hands down, and the child got down to put her hands behind her back and all that stuff. But where was her man? He must have left because he had the gun. And if he left because he had the gun, hell, if he left because he had a gun, that means he should have had a gun in the first goddamn place. That means that he's not supposed to have a gun if he left because he had a gun. And then if he left, why didn't she and the child leave?
Led to the incident involving the little girl.
Put your hands behind your back.
If this is at the same place. Oh, no, this don't look like the same place because this look like, hell, this look like the police department. I don't know.
In a press conference March 6th, Winter Haven Police Chief...
Damn, man. I'm just going to leave it right there, man. But listen, man. There's always other ways that we can deal with certain situations. We have to understand conflict resolution. We do have to understand that every choice that we make has consequences and repercussions to it. Pulling your firearm out, showing it, and then cocking it. It should already have one at the top, but I do understand if your gun don't have a safety on it, you do not want to keep one at the top. Listen, I'm trying to school y'all. If your gun don't have a safety, do not keep one at the top. Don't y'all ever pull these guns out and don't use it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Players, I'm trying to save y'all in the community. Don't ever pull that fire out and you don't use it. It can cost you your life. I'm out of here, man.